way. You can play your emotional card here and there. What you have done is that you have bullied a poor family. That's what she did. That's what she has done. Use their weight and arrest the family member. You know they do that in Nigeria a lot. Don't find you arrest a family member. And then once they arrest your family member, they expect you to turn up and hand your serving so that they can then release your family member on bail. You see why we call it a contraption? So you can cry from here to there, right? One thing I have learned from all of this now is that whenever people like this, pull their stunts of arresting any of you because you exchange anything online. I'm not asking you to defame people and lie about them, because people do that a lot. That's different. Okay? So she said, that person said, this is the defamation she's talking about, that the person said she collected money to support Tifnumbu. And she was like, I didn't collect money from them. I just voted. I just did this or that, right? Then the exchanges went on to, okay, come and tell us what he told you then. Or Ogun go kill you there. And she responded, now Google, now your entire family, your papa, your mama, or Google, like that. They were kind of abusing themselves. So then they turn around 2 days after that. The Nigerian police, they were hunting down a social media trope because that person is probably lower or below Toyin in the economic ladder of Nigeria. There are some of us here that no matter what we say to this girl, this lady, right? Even when you say it to her face to face, she will probably just walk away. She will never even have this idea of, let me just go and get one of their criminal police in Nigeria to go and look for my family member. She won't. She is not a politician, but like Nigeria society is, right? The police is at the service, is at the beck and call of those who can pay. So if somebody arrests your family member because you exchange something with them online, right? The best thing is that put money together, go to another station, okay? And tell the police that there is a drug dealer in that family. Arrest any member of their family too. Arrest them for murder. Report them to the police that you've witnessed them killing somebody and you want them to be arrested. Pay the police. They will pick the family for murder. They will pick your own family member for social media bullying. So then you can put the two families in that distress. I heard that, and I'm going to try that if any of them actually cross my path. It is a lawless place. So much of it. So whether you voted Tifnumbu or supported Tifnumbu, whatever it is, this is actually you bullying a poor person, a poor guy and his family. You arrested his mother. Then you said, no, we didn't arrest his mother. It was that his mother, when he was arrested, his mother said she won't go home until he's released. That's why the mother stayed with him. That's not what happened. And we all know how it does work, Abi. You pick this mom, you pick this sister, you lock them up. And when the guy heard that they've arrested his mom from her shop, he didn't walk to station. You picked her up from her shop. That's what you did. So every other thing that you are acting up like your usual worthless Nollywood that became you're now putting up your fake show. I'm ready to die. They're pulling me. Kini Moshe. I hope you see this video though, or you may never see it. But the younger people who probably sees you out there should know how horrible of human you are. A horrible human being. And they are more like that. If you look around those who are around Tifnumbu, take a look at all of them. You will see what I'm saying. They are not lunatics. They are like pure career criminals hiding under something, pretending to be who they are not. And just a little pinch like that, oh my God, you bust their ego. They become snowflakes everywhere. Everybody has power in Nigeria, and everybody get power. Eh? You defame me. Which fame you get? Fame what fame do you have there? A fame in a lawless society that a majority of you are more or less like hunting for what you can make from it, not how to make a society better. A society that you live in, a society that you are actually helping the same society to formulate opinions, to formulate ideas and all of that through your own creative and creative arts. Everybody's chasing, everybody's chasing the clouds, using the power as much as, trust any of them with small power. Even if you look at some of these weaponized poor people in Nigeria, they will tell you, if to say it's me, if to say it's me, I will arrest the entire village. That's the mindset of these impoverished, traumatized people, Nigerians. Give them small power. Say, you need to kneel down and talk to me. Do you know who you are talking to? I like who are you? Who are you? Do you know who to show that this is who they are? They can just get the commissioner of police. They can get the soldiers in like that power, and they'll get away with it. That's why we call it a contraption. So when an actress uses that too, what you should do if you feel like somebody defame you, I've said this many times. Me, I can say whatever I like, whenever I like. I'm not faceless. You can sue me. And that's when you realize that you are living in a place you can call maybe a subhuman colony, where criminals are the ones who are making the laws, are the ones who are implementing the laws, are the ones who are running the country. Why won't you have people like that? If I see anything you don't like, sue me. That's what you should do. Don't threaten me. Don't try to make me feel like I should be what you said yesterday. That thing, is very angry. So we are trying to beg him now that you don't mean Abolori Brukuni. That's how one weary went on to go and speak to one of my guys, one of my people here. Can you tell Mayegun to stop calling Tifnumbu? I mean, it is becoming like, I said, becoming what? I then share Nisa. Becoming Kini. The other day, one Ashiri as well came around and was like, all the name you are calling these people, if they come for you now, you are still young for all of this. Why do you care? Why? Because you are living in a place where so many of you, as much as we know, so many of you are not really against oppression. Sure, you know. You are not really against it. You can justify it as long as it suits your own bias. Why arrest anybody? Just sue them. Take them to court. Let the court make them apologize to you or log it out. Take me to court. Sue me to any of their courts here. What you said on your program yesterday, I am taking you to court. You can't ask the police to come and arrest me. You're mad, Say, what you said yesterday hurts me. I be go down. But in a contraption, they don't even need to take you to any court. All they need to do is to get their police to pick you up and lock you somewhere so that your family can begin to beg this person. And the person will be feeling like the big one. I said, Joe, Tori along. Koni shebe mo. Joe Ishuni. Kungboro. He know the hear word. Please, forgive him. Please, ma. Please, for. No. Your son is very, very rude. Please, ma, please. We think God beg you. Him papa don't die. Oh, I don't get anybody. Oh, please don't send my daughter to Kini. Ilushi. Iluwiri. And that is why people like that, probably that's where suits them to live. So when you see some of them who have political power, when you see some of them who have a small money power, they always look for who to trample upon, to show to them that they have arrived. And that is why in Nigeria, the general belief is that money talk, bullshit work, àwọn wèrè kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe pẹ̀lú law or human right, nothing. Money talk, bullshit work. That's everybody wants to have the money. Nobody cares where you want to make the money from. You need it because you need that leverage. It's a lawless place. So let Tony enjoy that. Okay? We'll come back to that some other time. Meanwhile, this is a feedback though. This is from Ogun State. Yano Shasi. Where Dubious Dapo started painting the road in black paint. So I'll show you. Yeah, it paid off. All of that videos of look at Ogun State roads, this or that. Dubious Dark have started painting the roads black. Okay, giving it some temporary, so at least some part of Ogun State will receive some reprieve. I think, like you kind of will have a bit of smooth ride for a few months, some reprieve, right? Meanwhile, in Abuja, somebody saw this. Okay, I told you, if you don't stop them, they won't stop. And those of you who are thinking you are going to remove Tifnumbu by election, you can dream on. No. Right now, I think they found this one is somewhere in Abuja. And then this northerner said, don't bring it to the north, though. It's close to the north than you can think. The 2031. So if you want to stop Tifnumbu, you would have to do it like your life depends on it. And it is not going to be elections. Aye. But you see me, I am just like your diviner, somebody that gives you clarity. And the moment you see, it's so easy to do, right? So the moment you see clearly, and you are aware of what you need to do, now the whole thing will now be left to you. Would you do it? Would you go for it? Yeah. I can't decide that for you. I can't decide that for anyone. But one thing I'm very sure I can decide is I can decide the level of your ignorance or otherwise. When I say I can define that, I mean you are presented with everyday evidence of the actions and the inactions of these rogues. So you do not actually have excuse for them to say, oh, maybe there's no maybe in their dealings. There's no maybe in what I give to you. I give everything to us here, in black and white. So just for you to have that clarity, to understand the type of people, the type of rogues you are dealing with. And there is no way in this world should you be dealing with criminally minded rogues who have wreaked so much havoc, and be dealing with them like you are dealing with human beings. You're having these human feelings, and you're having these emotions, and you're having all of that. You can't win. You must rid yourself of all emotions that will make you think, am I not thinking in the extreme? All these things where I'm thinking that I want to do if I grab these people, is that not too much? Because you are human. You may feel that way. But with the clear information at your disposal every day, then you know you are not dealing with humans. These ones are not humans. Well, they appear humans, And others will say, well, they are humans because humans and greed, they are insatiable. They are like, inseparable. Mm. When you have a human, so you have a human and you have a greed, then you also have control. Then you have contentment. Those are the characteristics that makes you human. Control, contentment, then greed. We are all greedy at something or the other. But how do we manage our greed? Control. These ones have no control over their greed. They are so blind, cold-hearted, insensitive, that it is so hard for me to believe they are humans in that regard. They can't be. Some say they are monsters. And I'm like, okay, maybe something like that. This ones can be human. I mean, if I steal billions and I'm from Odogbolu or I'm from Ijebu generally, and I drive my expensive automobiles, I have built myself this expensive mansion in the shanty, and I'm driving on a motorable road, no electricity. What does that make me? That's not human. No. And that is why when you are dealing with rogues like this, who are always showing to us that they are living in their own alternative world, the clarity you get from Mayegun's Diary Politico will let you know that you're not dealing with humans. And you can't be thinking 100% like humans when you're dealing with them. You need to kind of be extra void of all emotions. Emotion is the reason why they can use tribe, ethnic, religion to hoodwink you, deceive you into supporting what is so much against you, against your children, against their future, against your health, against your family, against your community. Emotion. So when you look deeper, you realize that whatever you are facing in that your small community or your bigger city, the people behind them are those who speak your language. They look like you. They talk like you. They possibly worship like you. If you pay attention, that is why when you are dealing with these rogues, you have to take away that emotion. Emotional attachment. Is a Yoruba man. I cannot fully just go out like that. I'm a Yoruba. Or he's an Igbo man, even though I don't like them, right? But I cannot fully go. I can't really deal with him like that. Something is holding me back. Oh, he's a Christian. He's a Muslim. I can't really, I can't do what is inside me. If not, because you know what I mean? These are why this emotional attachment must be removed when you are dealing with the clarity or you have about these rogues. That shouldn't be difficult for you to understand. Is it? Nigeria is in so much debt. When I say debt, I'm talking about debts that will run through to another 100 years. And there is absolutely nothing to show for it. Generations yet unborn are going to be born into poverty. That is the future that these rogues are building for your children. How could you not see it? How could you pretend that you're not seeing it? Eh? Or you are seeing it, but you don't understand. How? Everyone is collecting it now. Now, I've just been told that another loan they are packaging for them, $2.4 billion, is going to be delivered to them before September, in 2 months' time. And they won't start paying that back until after 20 years. Tifnumbu is actually using the future of your children as collateral for loan they are collecting now. just to share among themselves. Does that not make you feel like, oh, man, which kind of country be this, for God's sake? Does that not make you feel like that? People are losing their jobs simply because of their economic policies and all of that. But it seems that even those who are losing their jobs, they are just joining the queue of the poverty capital of the world, the most impoverished people on earth. They are joining the queue. I don't understand. And that's why we just need you to know that if there is a devil, they said it's after you, but you don't know that what that devil look like. I am helping you to see them. They are mostly the devil that you worship, the one responsible for your misery. So I saw that and I said, well. The news of Nigeria going on again to go and borrow $2 billion. $2 billion. And they're going to swap it with crude oil from Niger Delta. The last one was a 167 million barrel of crude oil for $3.3 billion Afrexim bank loan. 12.5 billion crude oil as a collateral for $3.3 billion loan Tifnubu collected. I am yet to kind of grasp the detail of that other one. Oil swap, borrowing again. 2 billion for how many barrel of crude oil? And I'm talking about the crude oil that are still there now. Okay? But they have already collected this, like they have sold it for peanut again. Is that not what it is? They collected 3.3 billion from Afrexim Bank. They said it is to boost Nigeria economy. 3.3 billion. They've collected 2.934 billion from that money. What they have left from that one is not up to $400 million anymore. That one is gone. The economy is in shambles. Then another 2 billion. You see, that 3.3 billion, 167 million barrel of crude oil is cooling down for them by 2029, 2028. If Nigeria doesn't give back 5.5 billion or 5.4 billion or so, if they don't pay that back to the Afrexim Bank that gave them the money, this loan, Nigeria shouldn't pay back anymore. By 2028, they will have to come to Nigeria and take 167 million barrel of crude oil. And who is going to even measure it? Who is going to count it? Now, here is another $2 billion. That means they've sold the crude oil. They don't just take and borrow money. Now, here is another 2 billion that they are processing. It is also for crude oil. We don't know when they were going to come for that one. And all of this is just within 1 year. By the time Tifnubu finish with you and finish with Nigeria, you see that bragging that you get crude oil, especially my people from Niger Delta. Our oil. By the time Tifnubu is done, you see that 13% derivation they are giving you, it will stop. The amount of allocation they give to you will reduce because the oil production in Nigeria will no longer be about how much Nigeria is producing a day anymore. It's going to be about how much of Nigeria crude oil is going into debt repayments. And you know, when you are paying debt, you don't expect payment. No. They are selling this future. And we are here trying to see who is the most beautiful girl in what tribe in Nigeria. Which tribe cook the best food? Who is the owner of this type of a cloth? You are here. Every day, some of them have become tribal champions, participating in the tribal ethnic Olympics. While their future and the future of their own children, yet unborn, have been mortgaged. And they are not angry.